Greetings. How is everyone? I'll wait a minute just to let everyone jump in, flow in. There's no point in ever jumping into something. I was speaking to somebody today about running and how everyone's running around, running from one place to the next, trying to race through life without realizing that the quicker you get to the end, the quicker it's over. So, there. So, interestingly enough, today's title is something I wanted to share anyway. Those of you watching on Facebook, the title is in the description. Those on the live on Instagram, I'll title it later. And I have titled it, My Dad is an Arsehole. Interestingly enough, I actually had a conversation with him today, told him what I have been wanting to say for a very long time, got the response that I presumed I would, that he would, if he said if I was there I would punch you in the face and knock you out. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I think you're an arsehole, for that exact reason. I'm not sure how to go about sharing. Anybody know how to share a live onto I want to share it onto my page, so that onto my profile, because there's a lot more people that I'm friends with that are not on the Cosmic Surfer channel. More pages. We live and we learn, don't we? Everything is a learning, always and forever. So how is everyone? What's good? What's going on? Don't know why it's doing that. It's beautiful to take a moment now and again just to center back in, to remind yourself of who you are, simply with that breath, that one element that is always there, always present. There's lots of elements that are always there, but it's one element that connects us all. No matter where you are, as you inhale the breath and exhale the breath, that breath that you are breathing is the exact same breath as I am experiencing, just from different perspectives. So is your breath more important than mine, or mine than yours? Or am I right in the way I breathe and you're wrong? Or in truth, are we just all unique individuals experiencing our own journey towards our own destination? The same destination. It's always the same place. All rivers lead back to the ocean. Eventually. All people at their core are love. Some just have more layers of separation and illusion covering this truth. Anytime somebody acts out of insecurity or a feeling of egoic defense, it's not their fault. They know not what they do. Monkeys climb trees, fish swim in the sea. Arseholes are arseholes. Well, if you get frustrated or upset for a monkey being a monkey, who's the fool? The monkey for climbing a tree, or you for getting upset with it? Miranda, how are you? So, my poem. I'll read my poem, and then we'll open up to see if there is any questions to answer, any information that anyone would like delivered. And just to remind you all, if you have not yet done so, that this Saturday we're doing a live self-mastery workshop. So it's similar to a live, but it will be solely focused on the truth to existence, the fact that everything is energy vibrating, and how to go about becoming a true alchemist to manifest the life, the world of your desire, your dreams. The ability to manifest is something that we all possess because we all are that same self. So it's just tapping into and remembering this truth. So in the live workshop, we're going to do lots of very powerful techniques and practices that you can then embody and utilize going forwards. Because the more we know, the more we can do. And the more you let go of, the more space that you create to allow for those new learnings and new information to be absorbed or experienced. So poetry is one of my favorite means of and the write up to that was a little bit of poetry. I'm good, very good, thank you. How about you? It's nice to know that we are all there for each other, here for each other, as we are all the same, all sisters and brothers. So the poem is titled, and I will one day record this, and I may, it's quite a good one. There's lots of poetry I've done, a couple that I've released, a lot of them that I've recorded the audios to. Living the dream, beautiful. And this one I found personally quite entertaining. Well, because it's personal to me. So, you made it rain, Chelsea, well done. I've been controlling the weather recently. I've said to Jess, it's literally it's an external reflection of the internal again. It really is. It's bizarre, to say the least. Some of the things I've experienced in the last year are absolutely phenomenally bizarre. Go back 5 years, and well, I was still the same person, but I did not have any connection to the information that I now have access to. So, poem titled "My Dad is an Arsehole." My dad is an arsehole, but in truth, aren't they all? The story told across all lands, for every boy and girl, but one not taught in school. Poor little me, the voice inside my head whispered in those moments of quiet. For whatever reason, we have all, in some way, shape or form, experienced anger, repression, victimization, or some form of violence. I wasn't loved, understood, appreciated, or even noticed growing up as a young boy. I never even got to have my most favourite toy. This poor me story is the same one we have all heard in the past. It's the one we tell ourselves, and I'm here to remind you that it's a farce. Fucking bullshit. You create it all. The truth is, we all do the best we can, including your dad and mine. And I do love you, Dad. Just don't particularly like you a lot of the time. To fully accept this truth will allow you to move past those old feelings of sad. There is no person who is entirely good or bad. We all do the best that we can. Even the narcissistic arseholes do the best they can with the view of the world that they understand. It's all due to programs, beliefs and habits we have adopted and embodied. If you practice something over and over, it becomes second nature, just like a hobby. Beautiful. It's the words we speak that echo for eternity within the minds of our children. It's true. The words they take to be true and installed as programs and continue to hear them. I teach my children about energy, compassion, holding space, and looking for the answer within, and base all I do in love. The love that you seek is found within you, my friend, not outside in another person or even in the heavens above. Remember, we all have a little arsehole in us, as in truth we're all born with one. Well, most of us. And one day, if not already, my boys will hear that same voice say, my dad's an arsehole. And so the belief goes on. If you see a vision, hear a voice, or have a thought, or even experience a belief, it all happens in your mind. When we know all the people, when we know all people want to and deserve to feel safe, it allows us to be more kind. Look, my dad is a narcissistic, self-centered prick, an arsehole, as I said above. Yet with a full acceptance of who he is, I know it's not personal, and this helps me. Helps me to endure. Endurance means that I can go longer, faster, and harder than ever before. So I stand beside you, my friends, with the key to unlock that secret door that's hidden. The secret hidden door. A door of infinite potential that is found within you. One that requires self-discipline to discover, and a difficult journey that is taken by only a few. So instead of playing the old game that has been reenacted over and over again, generation after generation, what if I told you there was a new way to play the game, and one filled with liberation? Let us here and now decide together, as we are people, one people, to play a new game. One we create and play together, where we are all equal, but still not the same. So that'd be fucking boring, right? For all the same. Be the point. To be the same would be boring as fuck. There you go. We would all move left or right, going nowhere, and feeling even more stuck. It is the uniqueness of each colour in a rainbow that makes it what it is. The diversity within all of us is the magic of life. This is what I show my kids. So my dad is an arsehole, and I know it's not his fault. The truth is, who you are is found at the centre of a maze, locked within a big vault. Start with the truth that I found, that I am as much of an arsehole as you. It's true. With love being the foundation we can unite upon, that which binds us together like glue. So, my boys, if you think me an arsehole, I accept this in completion. Know all I do the best I am able with the information I have and my view of the world. I love you, my sons. Rose-tinted lenses seem a nice way to live life, looking for positivity where I go. This seems nice. Life is what you make it, and I am done with feeling like it's a battle, hardship, or fight. Join us in love, loving yourself and all other people. This is true wealth. Knowing that the part of you, Dad, the part of you used to hate is the same part you hate about yourself. And that's the truth. Love all parts of yourself, and you will truly be free to create and live a life of your choosing, the life of your dreams. Thank you for being a narcissistic asshole, Dad. You taught me how not to be. Your lessons, heavy as they were, have helped me to truly be free. Plus, without you, I would not even exist or be here at all. The seed that grew into me originated in you, ejaculated from your balls. So if you are a prick, be the best prick you can be. Knowing from a tiny seed, no matter how damaged, can grow the most beautiful of trees. Be the change you wish to see. Be the reason someone has a reason to believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in love. Believe in me. And we are already free. Now, this was written, I went over the park and read it, so even trying to read back through it is quite difficult, because when I free flow, right, again, it just kind of, I hold an intention and the information flows through. So it doesn't look, I can't hardly read it myself, so I doubt anybody else would have any understanding of what they're reading. So because of that, it doesn't flow quite as poetically, but you get the gist. So I'll recreate it, write it out in sections so that I can poetically speak it. And one day I'll record it and deliver it. I say, if there's something that needs to be said, say it. If there's something that needs to be done, do it. If not now, then when? Tomorrow never comes. Now is the only time. And as I always say, today is the only day. And today is a good day to have a good day. It may not be the best day ever. Most probably won't be. But you can make it the best day possible. Beautiful. Thank you, one and all. So as I say, Instagram, check the link in the bio. Facebook, I will reshare it in the story. I'll repost it to the top of my page or my profile. This Saturday, live self-mastery workshop. I'll be well rested, or energized, and raring to go. I have a weekend free, as it were, from focus of attention. A weekend to myself to just be. And included in my being is my desire and joy through the liberation and empowerment of everyone. Because again, what's the point in doing it if you're on your own? So as I raise the collective, and as the collective raises, it raises me. This is it. I was showing it as a bath. You can't have one duck rise to the top without all the ducks rising in the bath. You can if the duck learns to levitate, but then again, why do you want to be up there on your own? We've come here to interact and to learn from one another. So why then would you want to go off and leave everyone else? No soul left behind. And I know how difficult it can be at times. But again, as the other post that I wrote or shared today, that talks about the shit of life. Life is shit. It is life shit and then we die. There's so many religious sects that are focused on enlightenment and freedom from the cycle, the never-ending cycle of life. To all you old souls who have chosen to come back time and time again, as I have myself, that question, why the fuck did I choose to do this again? And for myself, being shown in meditation, it's a deeper version of meditation. I guess it's like transcendental meditation, but it's something even I can't really explain where it is that I go. But if you know, you know. I was basically told that you've done enough. You've done more than enough, and it's time for others to pick up the slack. So you can go if you want, literally, to end the cycle. And at the time I said, no, I'm having too much fun. I don't want to leave. So I was shown the potential negatives, which then I accepted as a potential and allowed to exist in an alternate reality, as opposed to denying it, because what we deny persists. So you accept it as potential, just not in this version of reality. So there's a potential that I will end up on the street, say, because I will become bankrupt, as an example. That is a potential. If I focus on it, then I will more likely create it because I'm vibrating at it, right? And then if whatever you vibrate at, whether you want or don't want it, you're vibrating at it. And the mind, the subconscious mind, doesn't understand want or non-wanting. It only understands the thing that you are speaking or vibrating at. So the way to go about allowing this is to accept it for what it is and accept it as potential, and allow it to exist in an alternate realm, an alternate version of reality. So there is a version of me that lives on the street, and that version of me is experiencing whatever he's experiencing, and that's great. I can experience everything. There's a version of me that lives on a desert island somewhere in the tropics, absolutely carefree, drinking pineapples and coconuts all day. There's a version of me that's doing whatever it is that I want to do. And then I can just bring my focus back into where it is that I choose to go in this given moment. I know. I get it. It's hard, it's heavy. And everything you do, it seems as though the people you do it for actually treat you like the enemy. But again, monkeys climb trees, fish swim in the sea. Don't get pissed off for people being close-minded to things that they aren't yet ready to see. Only those that can see will be able to do so. That's the truth. And again, if you're talking to a brick wall, who's the fool? You're just wasting your breath. I love you all. Truly. And as I said to my dad, I love you. I don't like you. I think you're a cunt. And that's an extreme word, but that's what I said to him. And his instant reply was, if I was there, I'd punch you in the face and knock you the fuck out. I was like, yes, that's why I think you're a cunt. Because it's been however many years that I've been wanting to say something back to him, to create ownership over situations, to take back authority in the decision making in that relationship. Not to feel like the scared, victimized little child anymore that tiptoed around in case I got on the wrong side of him. So once again, Dad, you may be an arsehole, and I may not like you, but I'll always love you. Love is always the answer. There is nothing else. And the more that we go forwards, the more repression and victimization that will be experienced. It's only going to get darker before the dawn. It's only going to get more heavy. There's going to be far more deaths coming about soon, and it will all be the people that have been double dose vaccinated that will be dropping down dead. And then there will be, again, an uproar and even more distrust in the system, but people will still follow. because they don't know any other way. So then it's up to us to stand aloft, to become the new beacon of inspiration, the new light, so that those that are lost in the fog and the illusion or separation or aspect of the matrix have a direction to travel towards. First of all, allowing for fear to channel them towards us, and then going back to love. People know what they know. They like familiarity. Better the devil we know, right? Even if it is fucking you in the arse. Love you all.